I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
This might be worth... the read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
This can be a lonely life at times. Welcome.
I'm not sure what to do. Eyes are what they used to be.
And I shall remain by your side.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't. I would greatly appreciate the point on
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
a temple of baleful feature, only to be confronted by a four-legged creature.
Welcome to Bjorn's Arm, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths. Hope to see you again.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
It would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
If quality is your concern, you're in the right place.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Say, have you been to Harm? Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
We're here, and none the...
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
'Tis as you say.
Let me get that.
Some might find it tedious. Not I.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
I like to come here when I'm in I'll teach him a lesson he will soon forget. Here for my liking. I like to come here when I need a minute to think.
Good tidings to you. Are you the Arisen, perchance? Aye, I thought you might be the one. My husband spoke of you, you see. 'Tis through him I hear much of the gossip going around town. I suppose you're here to see him. You'll have to come another day, I fear. He's been sent out on a mission, and I can't say when he'll return. 'Tis a perilous mission at that. I've heard he is to fell a Dullahan at the Ill-Doer's resting place. I worry for him. I do hope he'll fare all right.
Something smells.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Quiet at last.
Such a sluggish. New blood.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
I quite like it here.
There's comfort in the home-grown Damien.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho, ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Who might have the answers we need? Should we ask around?
An ill-mannered thing, aren't you? My list of duties grows ere longer.
If I grin and bear it, I'll make it through.
Dull days for us are assigned.
Wealth is rooted in the soil of life.
It is quiet about.
I like to talk. When I've aught to say.
I must be there. The townspeople depend on me.
A fine place to sit and
Wonder how everyone with a headache has teeth.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty. Lest you forget, 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'd sooner stay out of it, where it's possible.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Just about anyone.
A breath of fresh air is just what I need.
When does my watch end? I'm sleeping with the best of us.
Not sure why I'm controlling.
Sound and politics are no concern of mine.
Let us forget the dragon and dance the night away.
mindless labor
All this revelry in war's wake. 'Tisn't right. All this revelry in...
I find it liberating to hide my face for a time.
Is there nary a chance to make without fresh acquaintance?
Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
I drank such drink that I am attracted by townspeople.
Just hang about. Enjoy the show.
A fine place to sit and gather one's thoughts.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a date myself.
I'm frightfully busy. No time.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape. Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
The masquerade is already underway, sir. 'Twill be a long night. Longer still for those of us on guard.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least...
I've a nickname.
Nary in need the face.
Sorry.
Why do I even bother?
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently even privately owned items.
We're the best there is.
Ought to be said, please.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Let's knock it off for a moment.
'Tis my duty to hear the people's
Our first sovereign in decades. These festivities are part and part.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
Weren't you listening? I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
Another ale can't make my dancing any worse.
No time to talk, I'm afraid. I'm a busy man.
We're the best there is.
You ought to learn when to leave well enough alone.
Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
Breadth of reach is no less important than depth. Would seem our sovereign has recovered.
Surely these...
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity. No. We who are gathered here...
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other's affairs.
Do let me know if you are in need of aid.
Is there aught you require?
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Always the same. I've things to do, if you don't mind.
I find dressing for these occasions awfully tedious. Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
Pray, leave me be, sir.
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day.
Wait for the new equipment to come.
Armitaud preoccupied you.
Have you business in Batal? Then...
I shan't let anything...
Everyone who dances with me complains.
So, tell me more of this ox cart.
I find it liberating to hide my fate.
Just my task is to seek out items of potential value. 'Tis an enigma. Forged up, so back and forth I go.
Methinks I'll have a rest. My feet ache from...
Not much going on hereabouts.
Now, we who are gathered here...
Mindless labor is for mindless labor.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
It's on me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
I'd sooner stay out of the battle where it possible. Tired. I'd hit just about anywhere. When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. I'd sooner stay out of the battle where it possible.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour will be right.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye, aye. Let's change things up.
Oh.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters?
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phaesus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
smell of perfume always makes me queasy.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
Dare say I could forget all my troubles.
The better.
Such quiet.
Would that all my days were so.
At last! 'Tis a relief to be at your side again, Master.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Myself to
Looking for a fight? I won't say no.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
I'm not sure what to do.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past, as we suspected, he was indeed an agent from Batal. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing we captured him before matters escalated. As to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease, I intend to extract the answers from him anon. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray, take this. 'Tis the least I can offer for your Majesty's assistance. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Well, well, he is merely Deeza's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes, even were he to be removed. I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import. And yet, I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Deezer appears to be working in concert with this Phaser's fellow, but what precisely is their aim?
This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. Our adventure continues.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
This is an outrage!
Each new day is a chance to turn a profit. Then I know every place to...
Gather round! Treat your ears!
Hoi, friend! Haven't any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend. I may not be able to, however, I feel sure we shall meet again.
A few hours sleep ought to order my thoughts. Can't they see?
Well met, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the former... Most hospitality in all. You know where to find me.
Gather round, gather round.
Twice their
Treat
pluck.
your ears to a tale by
Hear the thundering gate. 'Tis a cyclops.
That thing has electrifying potential against this.
It seems we have a range of our
Reckless moment might free me pride. Over here.
have any hope of victory. We must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Perhaps.
I'm not quitting this job.
Push, and I'll be done for today.
Whoa! Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Whoa! Boots lace, abstract. I'm ready for patrol. I'm always doing about a dozen things.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Should my tale entertain you?
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to... the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Welcome.
Fancy to put my wares?
I'll have an early supper.
I've the spirit of a woman half my age.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
Welcome. Well met. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure.
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Speak to me another...
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Perhaps.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Not a care in the world. Mayhaps I'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
You don't need a permit to get into Batal. Just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind. Got
What do you think? Does this suit me?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So if we should hope to see you again.
Oi, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Look, as long as you please. A tad rousy, but I can't complain.
Well met, sir.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the Minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the Minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
Methinks our travels will progress smoothly on this occasion.
We're off to Vernworth Palace, then.
Do you know how long you'll...
You are the Arisen. Follow me!
All my days were so tranquil. I'm a man who let me taken care of before the day's done.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spot, pray, be cautious.
Have you heard the news? The new recruits are to be sent out to Melve. Melve, I say.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you, I will be forced to play my part.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's there at all.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for him.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
I'd sooner stay out of the back, where it possible.
Well, well. We meet again. Is this stealthy business becoming a habit of yours?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. Is that all you have to say for yourself? 'Tis sweet of you to mind your manners, but such niceties won't get you far with me. Something tells me this shan't be the last I see of you. Perhaps you'll be good enough to repay me when next we meet. Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time nor the place for it.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, Much blood has been spilled between Vermund and his neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melve and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melve? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melve.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow, but what precisely is their aim?
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by. Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path, but I can point the way. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. If the way forward is shrouded to you, I can offer guidance. 'Tis lovely to see you.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important personage, perchance?
Aye. Telly's, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
There is a chance of being beset by beasts or brigands in an ox cart, but I'm willing to take the risk to put my...
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
I swear I've not leased my back's not acting up today.
This is no good.
Having a hard day. I shan't complain.
Seems my feet always
I'm a man of pleasure.
Whatever am I to do?
I'm dead on my
Get up to today.
Oh, I could use a rest.
Still waiting on that report.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Perhaps I'll buy myself a new sword next day.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet on them.
Still too early to say that. Forgive me for last night's scuffle.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Rest all my equipment. Follow the shots.
Might try my hand at a new trade.
Got to keep moving. Sleep.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
What should I get?
Got to keep moving. Sleep.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
It's only just begun.
Time to be heading home.
You're waiting on that door.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
I'm about ready.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Now there's a thought.
Got to keep moving.
It's been a hard day.
wolves there!
Keep on them, Arisen, and I'll strike them down.
This, and you shame us both!
That's worth celebrating! I'll not stand for
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Why? That hurts!
You shall find no ally in me. It pains me to give in. Yet what choice have we?
Damn dragon. Hurry, everyone! Get yourselves to safety!
You go this way. I fell that thing myself. There you
This village is my home. You cannot expect me to... Hey, lend me your hand.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic! Mind the field disgrace! Will do more than sting!
Prepare yourself! Striking ahead will bring peace. Feral substance. Avoid it at all costs.
Watch out!
Now's the place.
strike hard enough, we might not have to do this twice.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
I am well aware of the particulars.
The beast is reactionary, lashing out when attacked. Might we not use this to our advantage? We must take care to observe our foe. Only a fool rushes blindly.
Show yourself! 'Twas a lesson in determination. Somehow I knew you'd come. You have my gratitude as well, sir.
Ulrika, glad I am to see you unharmed. You must return to the village. Everyone is concerned for you.
Forgive me, I best go. But I shan't forget this.
I thought I'd met my end. My thanks to you, Arisen.
My magics are at your disposal.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Well met. Fulminous shield, eh? 'Tis a bargain, I reckon. I picked it up in Melve. Can't speak for its contents, but it certainly looks pleasure doing business with you.
Our coin reserves are much depleted after that investment.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
What a right. Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
These old bones.
We're...
This can't be how it ends. You galloping nitwit.
I'm about ready for a break.
Do to neglect proper nutrition. Somehow my feet always carry me.
Can't walk as far as I used to.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Once the day's work is done.
Well met, sir. How might I be of... Do come again.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
I suppose 'tis so.
Whatever it is, I'll have to hear.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Nothing to report, I'm afraid. I'm yours to command.
You a traveller? Well, I'll not pry, but I can tell you've a strong arm. I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, I spent every waking moment perfecting my skill. If you're anything like me, once you've reached the pinnacle of your vocation, you'll want to seek out a maester. They'll be able to teach you a skill of incomparable power. If properly persuaded, that is.
Wasn't sure we'd survive that, but here we are. My thanks for your efforts.
Oh, at least three.
I'm about ready for a mug of ale is just what I need.
Furthermore,
That wasn't the dragon, but a poor imitation of it. No wonder I feel so hollow. Tis a style all my own, a patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. That wasn't the dragon, but Sigurd, you're the current Arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the same path as I have. Tis a style all a patchwork of technique.
I'm not interested.
See what I can do for you.
We're saved. I haven't the words to thank you. I doubt we would have pulled through if not for you.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Let's take it easy today.
Know you of the brine? Shallow waters are safe, but venture somewhere as deep as you are tall, and their dreadful red claws will drag you under. Becoming a feast for the brine isn't a pretty way to go. So take care when you pass by rivers and...
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Perhaps this theorem will provide some insight. Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
My legs can't roll as far as I used to.
Look at my wares.
What I can do for you?
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Got any tales to liven up?
Life is for the living, friend. Best to enjoy it.
You're wasting your time talking to...
The other day, I espied an elf, of all things. They ill-favour living alongside the people of other races. I understand their reluctance. They live several times longer than we do. I reckon that sets us apart. Not to mention their tongue is a mystery to us. If you can't share a jest, sharing a village is out of the question, eh?
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are tired.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Our adventure continues.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Twill near get done if I stand around talking. Got any tales to like?
Fish fixed up in time for supper at this point.
We're...
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off.
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. We've arrived.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Well met, sir. Bunch of dollars, Lord.
Welcome.
As a reward for you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your majesty return once you've procured such attire.
You're always such fun to talk to.
Look, Master.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared... All right on the roads, despite the... You know where to find me. Look, as long as you please. Certain there is one.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There's a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Allow me to speak to the agent we captured some days past. Perchance he knows aught of use.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
I suppose I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer... Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, I suppose I was preoccupied with my thoughts. Thoughts of you, Arisen, naturally.
What to do? I'm in no hurry to leave.
The road at your leisure. Bleeding amateurs.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
I'm too tired.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road. Roads, despite the hour. Much obliged.
Well.
I've naught but good evening, sir. I trust you. Fared all right on the roads? You know where to find me. Good evening, sir. You know where to find me.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
This looks as good a place as any.
A full week has passed since Sir Mildred set off. I suppose 'tis time we vacated her dwelling. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Whatever happens here, anyhow.
There's got to be something fun to do. Let's see how far my talents can take me.
Well met, sir.
I'm not getting in anyone's way.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty's... If the information we pried from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Not a care in the world.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles. Look, as long as you please.
You have my fullest confidence. The way to Batal should be open to you. When you arrive, you would do well to seek out the... Is there aught else you would speak of? Yoma, do not forget that we work to serve...
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not, and if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is, only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course. Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. Have you learned aught of the intent behind that letter? No progress as yet, then. Well, should you uncover anything, pray do share it with me.
Thankless job, this.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself...
As you wish. I shall return directly.
I've more time than I know how to spend. It's been a long day.
Could use a dash of salt.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
I hope you slept well.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are dead.
I've got the sharpest ears in town. Minecraft. What did you enjoy
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
I'll treat myself
Stay tuned forever if I could. Isn't there anything to do?
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
When viewed from such a height, one realizes just how mountainous this land truly is.
Are there any settlements out that way?
Seems there are wolves on the prowl.
That's it!
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Stepped on ere long.
I shall see it done.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
Here, use this fire to ignite our foes!
Gathering materials makes the dull work indeed.
Magics are at your disposal!
We've got goblins!
Would you care to behold a forgotten rift stone, as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far. Ah, yes. I know where we need to go. I can guide you there, if you wish.
Shall we make our way there and see what's to be seen? Really now? What are you doing?
Forgive me. I could not help but laugh. Here at last.
Well done.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Magics are at your disposal! Is the strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
compares with the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel it.
Let's instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow, and mind the ceiling.
Pray speak up, should you notice aught amiss. Let us finish this quickly.
I am well aware of the particulars.
Master, I've naught more to say. Pressing me further shan't change that. Where to next, Arisen? I'm not sure I've any idea. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you. This looks as good a place as any.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live.
Let the elements power strike!
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Let me get that.
Feast your eyes on this. ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.